Oh, hi, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm just getting ready for tonight's show. There, ready. I don't know about you. I had a very good thing happen to me today. I got enough followers on the Twitter to go to Grant Imahara, who's the Mythbuster that builds the robots, and now he's agreed to build me a robot skeleton sidekick, which is fantastic news. I'm very, very excited about it. But sometimes when you get great news, have you ever noticed that after it you get kind of depressed? I've been kind of a little bit depressed today. I've got what the French call ennui. Why do the French call it ennui, Craig? Well, because they have their own language. And they're pretentious. So, no, it's not pretentious to have your own language unless you're French. No, it's ennui. I don't know what it is. I can't shake it. And I think, you know, it's because the climate's kind of funny in LA and because, I don't know, I've tried to cheer myself up with all my usual tricks. And they all worked. So I'm ready for the show. As you can see, it's going to be a very special one tonight. Do you know who my guest is tonight? Sarah Palin. It'd be great for you. I don't want her here. You can have her. No, you know, it's because Sarah Palin was on The Tonight Show tonight, right? Because I just watched it because we're live. And who's that new guy they've got on The Tonight Show, by the way? Where's Conan? Anyway, so Sarah Palin, this is like her first late night show, but that's not true. It's not her, because she's been on this show. When she was the governor of Alaska and her hair was a different style, and I was doing trying to get honorary citizenships of all around America, she sent us a tape, unsolicited. That means that we didn't ask her for it. Is that a French word? No, it's just a big word. She sent us the tape of her making me which was very nice of her. We didn't ask her, and she was the governor of Alaska at the time. Did she do the whole time? She kind of gave it up after about a couple of weeks. But she was a governor, and she made me an which I was honored to receive. And then she said, you know, her people said she'd like to come on the show, and I was like, please, no. And then, come on, we've got a guy who's on CSI Miami coming on. So, we don't have that tonight, do we? By the way, that's a great show. Anyway, I don't know, I'm feeling a bit unhinged. Anyway, the thing is, we said no, and then when she became John McCain's running mate, I was like, oh, no, we will. Please, will you come on the show? And she's like, no. You had your chance, fatty. So now she's going on Jay's show. But that's all right, because he needs the viewers. Actually, that's true. I like you, and I'm glad you're here, but I don't need you. You don't need me either. It's only TV. You don't need me. I don't need you. This is fun. We're doing this because we like doing it, right? It's consensual. Anyway, I'll be back after the commercials, which are coming. Soon. Right about... Well, soon. Soon is when they're coming. It's torturing the producer. It's something I do to cheer myself up. It's one of my tricks. All right, we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson.
Thank you, everybody. Please, that's enough. Really. That's enough. Thanks. That's enough, really. Please, everybody, you've earned your money. Please sit down and relax. Yes, you've won a car. No, not here. Do you know Oprah gives out cars to her audience? Why don't we give out cars to this audience? Well, why don't we? What kind of car have you got? You got a good car? We'll give him your car. He doesn't have a good car. I've seen it. I can't tell you what type it is because they advertise on CBS. I'm kidding. Everybody who advertises on CBS has excellent products. Especially the vacuum cleaner with the proper amount of suction. Don't clap for suction. We'll be here all night. What kind of a day have you had? I'll tell you. I've had a great day for America, everybody. That's what it is. Well, now, I say that, actually. I say it's a great day for America, but actually, I'm not so sure that's true. I'm having a hard time saying true today. I'm saying strew instead of true. I'm not sure that's true. Because the US Postal Service, the post office announced that they might stop doing deliveries on a Saturday. And I'm thinking, I think that's great, actually. Let them have what they want. You don't want them disgruntled. It's too bad, though, because Saturday's the only day I'm at home to answer the door with my robe open. Oh, is that a package for me? Because I've got a package for you. Why did I do that? Don't! No, hey, well, no, let's establish some ground rules, right? I'm not the warm-up comedian, so you don't have to clap every time I reach the end of ooh-la-la sentence. We'll put an ooh-la-la and everything will be fine. By the way, that was an unscripted profanity, which means it can be bleeped, whereas a scripted profanity can't be even mentioned. You clapped there. I'm disgruntled tonight, aren't I? Anyway, when I heard the post office was scaling back the delivery, I'm shocked, because I'm like, and who still uses the post office? Get on Twitter, Grandpa. And also, Lady Gaga made an important announcement today. Lady Gaga says she is celibate. And I'm like, wow. Like, how surprising can that be? That's what happens when you dress like the furniture at Liberace's house. But I warned you. By the time Lady Gaga finishes taking off that bird cage, the guy's like, oh, forget it, I lost it. No, I'm just taking off the pylons and the... Anyway, you know what is good today? Today is a good day if you like dancing, or if you like stars. ABC have announced the cast for season 584 of Dancing with the Stars. Shannon Doherty and Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. I don't know if it's Dancing with the Stars or just Dancing with people you kind of heard of or something. In fairness, they've got some big names too. They've got Pamela Anderson and Buzz Aldrin, the second man to walk on the moon. Now, Buzz Aldrin and Pamela Anderson, very different, of course. One was watched by millions on TV doing something no one thought possible. And the other one's Buzz Aldrin. I can't wait to see Buzz Aldrin get scores after his dances, because if he gets a low score, he'll be like, kiss my ass, I walked on the moon. What you gonna do? He's got his work cut out for him, though, because he'll be used to moon gravity, and he doesn't realise it's more difficult to dance on air. That doesn't make any sense at all. He's not used to moon gravity. He went to the moon for 3 days 40 years ago. He's not like, oh, I can't deal with your Earth gravity. He's been back for a while. He's assimilated. It was only a few days. How long were they on the moon? A week? That's what you don't want to go longer than that, because then it gets boring. Anyway, he's 80 years old, Buzz Aldrin. He's not the first old guy to be on Dancing with the Stars, though. Jerry Springer was on a couple of years ago, and Jerry's nearly 70. Still got the moves, though. Look at this. Look. I'll tell you something. I admit I was a little depressed to hear Buzz was on Dancing with the Stars. He's an American hero. I've been depressed all day. I've been crampy and depressed and cranky all day. It's because I'm Celtic and it's cloudy here in LA. Look. We're prone to bouts of depression when there's no sun. I'm thinking maybe I should take an antidepressant, but I'm too embarrassed to go to the doctor and say clouds make me sad. He wouldn't give me medicine, he'd give me one of these posters with a cat hanging on in there or something. Anyway, when I saw the list of the people on Dancing with the Stars, I thought of the quote from F. Scott Fitzgerald, who said, "There are no second acts in American life." And I'm thinking, well, then again, Fitzgerald did always so say, he was a notorious drunk, Fitzgerald, wasn't he? Probably said, "Damn it, Zelda, we're out of scotch." But there's a lot of second acts in American life. Now, Dancing with the Stars is the second act over and over again for celebrities that want a second act. They place it on an endless loop of bad TV, and I'm thinking, seriously, is there any end to this river of human excretia that is network TV? And I am no better than anyone else. I'm just a part of it. I'm a poop chunk in this river of crap. That's right. By the way, Poop Chunk was my rap name. Then I changed it to Pee Chunky because it flows better. And... Oh, wait, you're oohing me? Oh, that's right, I'm the one on Dances with the Stars. Allow me to bless you with an unscripted... Ay, caramba! Sure. I am a bit cranky today, aren't I? I don't know what it is. I should just dance. I should dance away my blues. Actually, it wouldn't be that hard, because this floor, I don't know if I've told you this before, I think I have. Floor is from Dancing with the Stars. They gave us this floor when after it was all danced out, they gave it to us. When this is polished, you can see up people's clothing. All I need is a guest out here in a skirt with no underwear. Jeff Goldblum, perhaps. Do you know what? I think that's why I'm depressed. Everything in this damn show is a hand-me-down. We get the floor from Dancing with the Stars. Not even from Dancing with the Stars, which is the good show. This is Dancing with the Stars. And then this suit's I mean, this is an old Bob Barker suit. I can still smell the mothballs on it. And then there's... The brooms we use to sweep up around here are made from the trimmings of Andy Rooney's eyebrows. Everything. I'm like Cinderella. And I've said it before, I'm a terrible dancer. They say that, you should dance like nobody's watching. It's like from the expression, work like you don't need the money, love like you've never been hurt, and dance like nobody's watching. Well, I dance like I've been hurt, and I work when nobody's watching, and I love like I need the money. There, that all came around. I'm cheered up. We'll be right back, everybody.
And now, Craig's Spanish word of the day. Today's word is flaco. Flaco.
Welcome back, everybody. You know, whenever I go to a Starbucks in Mexico, I always have my latte flaco. By the way, latte flaco is the name that I used to dance under. I wish Sarah Palin was here. Yep. I know what I'll do. We'll do the Twitters and the emails, will we?
Twitter. Tweets will set you free. Triceratops. Twitter. Tweet the night with me. Check the tweets. And also email.
That's pretty good, actually, isn't it? That's going to look out of place with the rest of the show. Right, I'll get on and I'll read the emails and the Twitters and the ding-dong! Is that the door? It is, why? It's Stephen Wright, everybody! Stephen Wright! Stephen? Listen, Stephen, thank goodness you're here. This is very unexpected, but I'm glad you're here because I'm feeling a bit depressed and I thought you might cheer me up.
I'm an expert on depression, and I think it's going to start going up for you in about a half an hour.
About half an hour?
Yeah.
How can you tell? What are the
I
signs?
can tell by the way you comb your hair.
I don't comb my hair. I've got a very unusual condition. I flex it into this shape. All right, well, you can help me with the
You
emails.
don't mind me dropping in like this, do you?
No, I thought you might. You usually swing by when I'm depressed. Actually, maybe you swinging by is what depresses me.
Yes. As I drove closer here, you got
As you
more
get
and more
closer, I begin to
depressed.
pick up on it.
Sorry about that. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right. That's all right. All right. We'll do it through the emails and the Twitters and stuff. Are you on the Twitter?
No.
Okay.
How long have you been on it?
A couple of weeks.
How do you like it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. You should try it.
Do you have to know everyone that you're twittering with?
No. It's like sex in the 1970s. Did you have sex in the 1970s?
Not how you mean.
All right, this is, here's an interesting email. Look at this. This is from Braxton in Port St. Lucie in Florida. You won't believe this. It says, Dear Craig, where is Stephen Wright?
No way.
Yeah, well.
What are the chances of that? Of all the nights for the guy to write that.
Isn't that the weirdest thing? Yeah, Braxton I don't think is a guy's name. I think it's a pony. You got a lot of ponies sending emails now with the invention of the eye touch.
A lot of my fans are ponies. This is like watching you on TV, except it's much clearer. Can I just come here and watch the show, like, rather than on TV? I could sit like there and just watch, you know, and not say anything.
Yeah, you can.
Save on electricity.
Double the viewership right there. All right, this is from Eric in Edson, Alberta. Have you been to Canada before, Steve?
Many times. I was originally from there, and then I changed. Changed for tax purposes. A lot of the things I'm saying to you, I have no idea what I'm saying.
Is that for tax purposes?
No, that's for security reasons.
Security reasons, all right. Well, this is from Erica in Edson, Alberta. She says, Dear Craig, sorry to bother you. That's perfectly all right. I can't decide whether I should start my holiday in Stockholm, Sweden, or London, England. What would you recommend? Well, you're a world traveler, Stephen. What would you recommend?
I would recommend somewhere in Florida.
Maybe Port St. Lucie?
The fact they're choosing a place is putting them into, like, is restricting their options.
Well, you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you can't.
You shouldn't really choose it. That way it will be more exciting.
Well, how the hell are you gonna get there?
There's different airlines they have now where you don't have to make a reservation or even get on the plane. I have a lot of mileage advantage on those airlines.
Yeah, but that sounds like an internet scam to me.
No, it's true. like your desk there. Is the desk always there? You should move it over about 2 inches.
No, I tried that. It didn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Oh, right. This is a good question. You'll like this. Is a Twitter. You can tell it's a Twitter because CBS put a black and white headshot of a bird. By the way, how about that CSI Miami? That's a great show, isn't it?
Is that on television? I saw a play version of that once.
Really? Where was it? A musical?
It was in Stockholm.
In Stockholm? CSI Miami in Stockholm, done by Swedish actors?
Live version.
Live? Was David Caruso in it?
I don't think so.
Yeah. He's not good at Swedish.
He's a good actor.
He's got his limitations.
Yeah.
When it comes to Swedish, he's hopeless.
You gotta, that takes a lot of studying. There are certain acting schools that are just for Swedish.
This is from Brenda in Madison, Wisconsin. She says, are llamas as pretentious as they look? I don't know any llamas. Have you ever come across any llamas in your world travels where you don't go anywhere on this airline, that you don't even get on the plane? What I'm saying is, you keep a llama in your house.
I have two. I used to know 2 llamas in the early 70s. They're very arrogant. They think they're cool because they don't talk.
So that would be a yes then to the, Yes, Brenda, they are. This is from Sally in Kirkland in Washington. She says, Craig, what's your feeling about ponchos? Ponchos. Ponchos.
Ponchos should be outlawed for a variety of reasons.
I disagree entirely, but give me your reasons why.
They have no sleeves.
Not a crime in this man's America.
Which, if you're hitchhiking with a poncho, you can't really get anywhere because no one even knows if you're hitchhiking.
You might as well take the plane that doesn't go anywhere, because that it would save you all the bother of wearing your poncho.
That's right.
Which isn't really that much of a bother, because you don't even have to put your arms through. It's just a thing you put your head through the top.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
The fact that we're on the same page makes me even more depressed. Stephen Wright, everybody, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. It's no excuse for shouting. I'm sorry, I'm right down here. Exactly where I normally am, except we moved the camera up to try something new. Something new? I object. Me too. All right, come on down then. Oh. Hey, it's like these trailers at the start of the new season when you go. CBS cares. My next guest is a best-selling novelist. He's a good friend of the show. He's actually just got back from Haiti, helping out down there. He's got stories and pictures on his website if you want to check that out. Please welcome Mitch Albom, everybody. Mitch Albom.
I'm doing all right.
You doing okay?
I'm doing okay.
You must be a little tired. You just got back from Haiti?
I got back from Haiti.
How is it? How bad is it?
Well, you don't complain about anything once you get back from Haiti,
sure.
tired or otherwise. I went down and stayed at an orphanage that had a Detroit connection, which is where I live.
Right.
And there are 70 kids there in a place where basically they eat twice a day. Ramen noodles for breakfast, rice and beans for dinner. There's no electricity. They read their books and study by flashlight at night. They all sleep outside.
This
And the
is
whole
since
country,
the earthquake, the
no
building's
one
gone?
goes inside. They're too superstitious. In fact, I slept on the floor inside like a little kitchen area.
People
and
will not go inside?
will not go inside. The kids all sleep outside every night on the ground.
What's the,
because
is it
they're
cold?
afraid.
Is it,
No, it's very hot, and it's going to start raining there soon, which
Right.
is why it's going to be a problem. My worry is that, you know, for a month, everybody pays attention to a natural disaster.
Right, of course.
And everybody does, you know, charity things, and it's all great. But then our attention span runs out, and we tend to move on, and I believe it's going to get worse, not better.
Well, you brought a couple of photos in, right?
Yeah.
What is this? This
Is what they're sleeping in right in the grounds of, that's what constitutes a bedroom now, right in the grounds of the orphanage. 5 or 6 kids will sleep underneath that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
What says?
This was a shopping center that used to be 3 stories tall.
Yeah.
It's now 1 because you see the way it is, and there are, I don't mean to gross anybody out, but the stench of bodies that are still in that building was so overwhelming that most of the people had their shirts up over their noses because they just couldn't handle it.
It's really grisly, my lord. Yeah. Now, what's the connection with Detroit and this orphanage then? How
Well,
did that
there was a pastor in Detroit who went down there and started this 30 years ago, and sent down a Detroit school teacher, a missionary basically, and she taught in English. And so all the kids there speak beautiful English. You go, all of a sudden you're inside this little enclave, and they're all speaking, you know, like the Queen's English. It's, where'd you learn how to speak this? Well, we had this one teacher they call Mommy, you know, and she was there for 30 years. And they talk about Detroit, and they even play basketball. There was a rim. It's amazing, no matter where you go, sports somehow, you know.
Yeah,
there was a busted rim hanging down on a backboard. The driveway was full of holes from the earthquake, but let's play a little basketball. And so we played, of course, at my age. Basketball, the whole goal is just don't hurt yourself. You know, don't rip anything, please. You know, so we're
Don't
playing.
bend over and pick the ball up. Just let it roll
anything
away
like that.
quietly.
So these kids are shooting. You know, they're 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and we're from America. You know, we're supposed to, you know, be able to play basketball, but we're
Mitch, everybody loves you, but no one expects you to be able to play basketball.
not even in Haiti. I
Not
found
even
out.
in Haiti.
So it was funny when you know, of course they killed us. You know, they beat us 100-0, and we congratulated them. And when we were leaving, you know, the kids are so sweet, and they don't have anything. And they say, "Are you going to come back? Will you come back?" And we say, "Yeah, we're going to come back." And one of them goes, "Bring some real ball players next time." Like, I got to go to Haiti to get trash talked.
Yeah.
You know? Come on.
Now, what is the infrastructure of the country returning? Have they actually got water and power? And
No, there was no electricity when I was there
anywhere at all?
Anywhere. And they say, the president down there says it's going to take 3 years just to clear the rubble. I've never seen a whole country outside like this was. I mean, I've been to some disaster areas. I was in Katrina and Honduras and things like that. I've never seen anything like this where everybody is literally just outside walking the streets, living in the streets, living underneath tents. No one goes inside a building because most of the buildings are rubble. Every street is just what you showed in some of those pictures, just endless rubble. Just getting cranes in to get all that stuff out is going to take a long time.
Who's down there apart from the U.S. relief is down there? Who else is there?
Well, the Red Cross is there. The
Right.
UN is there in some capacity. But honestly, and I'm not disparaging anybody, but I didn't see all that $1 billion worth of aid getting out to the people. All I heard from people was, "Where's the food? Where's the water? Do you have anything? Can you help us?" You know, one guy came up to me and said, "Thank you for helping me." You know, he didn't even, because he wanted me to help him, and he was projecting. And there are signs on doors saying, "Help us, we need food." So I don't know. I'm not a government official, but I think there's a lot of red tape going on down there.
And are you going to go down there and you know?
Well, I got to go redeem my name in basketball.
Well, the basketball thing you've got to take care of.
I'm not going to let that sit there.
And also but overseeing the construction and stuff like that. You're going to do that?
Yeah, we're going to bring down some people from Detroit who are good. You know, we got people who are good with their hands in Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
And we're going to build it. You know, we're going to just build some showers and beds, just make it decent. Hopefully, they'll get back inside again. You know.
Yeah.
It's a small thing, but you know, I just felt, I don't know, in some way sort of compelled to just go do something. It's nearby, and I could, and so we went.
Nearby to Detroit?
Well, you know, this side of the world, it's
Right,
the Western
yeah.
Hemisphere. But you were seeing it on the television, and I just, look, I'm a storyteller, and I knew if I went down there and if I came back and told some stories about it, I wrote them in the newspaper, whatever, maybe it would move people. I think that's the obligation you have. And this particular mission, and may not be my faith, but, you know, I meant what I said when I was here last time with Have a Little Faith, the book I wrote. It doesn't have to be your own to help somebody. And I don't think when you have a rope and someone's in trouble, you go, are they exactly like me, or should I throw it to them?
Really.
You just help out.
There's a little bit too much of that sometimes,
Yeah, I think people look at Haiti and say, well, that's not us, and they're not my skin color, or they don't speak my language. Well, they're kids. Especially these kids are kids. They're 6 months old to 17, 18 years old. While we were there, I saw a woman who had like 2 or 3 kids living out in one of these tents, and this pastor was with me. We got out of the car. He was wearing a suit, so it was pretty obvious he was. And within 5 minutes, this woman came up and tried to give him her children. And so we take care of my children. Just where I said, how did she know that you were, you know, a pastor? She said, well, I'm wearing a suit. And she was ready to turn over her children and just take them, give them some kind of life. I can't feed them. No, he didn't, and he shouldn't. But I mean, that's the kind of conditions that you see there on a every minute basis. And so I don't know. It just seems.
What is the predominant faith in Haiti? Is it Catholicism?
It's Christianity, Catholicism, and then there's about 20% or so about voodoo. Still doing voodoo.
You say?
Yeah. And it's a very superstitious country. And
I don't know much about voodoo. I mean, I've seen some James Bond movies and stuff, but I don't actually know what they do.
You know, I asked about it while I was down there. I didn't want to run into a doll of me that had some pins stuck in it. You know,
not being able to play basketball.
Apparently they already did that before I started because my arm was.
Is that a real thing? Do they make little dolls?
They make little dolls. They have pins, and there's a lot of people operating under some very, I don't know, let's say. I don't want to say backwards, but it's a little superstitious.
Unusual belief systems.
Yes, and it's fearful, and it's a place where a rumor can spread kind of quickly. And so I think the more...
Had you any contact with the country before the disaster? So you can't really do a before and after kind of...
No, but I'm told by people that it was the poorest country in the West to begin with. It's not like, wow, if you had been there 2 weeks ago, boy, it looked just like New York City. It didn't. It was always bad, and there were always people suffering. But now... I mean, when you don't have basic services and you don't have water and you know people are just out on the street barefoot, I think it's worse than obviously than it was before, and it just needs a little help. And I'm not trying to solicit money or anything. You're being kind enough just to give me a chance to even talk about it. I know next time I come back, I promise I'll have a million funny stories and we'll talk our normal stuff.
I wouldn't recognize you if you had a million funny stories. I got to do this. It's my job. I hope you don't take it personally.
700,000 funny stories. A couple of funny stories.
No. You know what? It's a TV show. We do one every weeknight, and I think there's a lot of people who watch this show. I feel connected to in some way, and I think they give a crap. Mitch Albom, everybody. We'll be right back.
Well, you play a soccer now. Do you know how to throw this?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Here, show me in the heat. You should go out there. Go out. Okay. Now, you put your fingers on the lace.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guests are Russian, and they're rockers, and you can catch them at the South by Southwest on March the 19th. That's the festival in Austin. They're here performing their song Polar Bear. Please welcome Mumitroll, everybody. Mumitroll.
Estamos en el programa, señor Craig.
Dígame. Well, good news, everyone. I've cheered up. Thanks, audience, for applauding. Actually, I have kind of cheered up, which is a weird thing. Do you remember at the beginning I said we're doing this but we don't need each other? I think that's not true. I think I need you more than you need me. You can turn the TV off, but when you turn it back on again, I'll still be here. How creepy would that be? Like, you turn the TV off, then you would go to sleep, and you wake up in the morning, you turn the TV on, and I'm like, oh, hi. I've been waiting all night. Man, I just creeped myself out there. So I think what I learned tonight is that when the show starts, I can sometimes be a little depressed and feel a little ennui, which is... But very quickly, through the power of Stephen Wright's beard, by the power of Stephen Wright's beard, I kind of come around a little bit, and I actually am fine now. So, thank you, CBS. We should get going, eh? We're out of time. And yet. Well, you can go. I'll wait here until you wake up. Good night, everybody.